upgrade, right? Wait, what's that even? Look at this armor!
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnford. Good to see you both.
We know them.
Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present.
Pardon me. I'll help you, man. Clearly we know each other and we're good friends.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words
They
of
remind me of
admonition.
Werner Herzog.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Sunrise.
Let us go out to greet them.
Oh, there's a kitty. Very grumpy kitty.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
Is that really how they approach bandits? This is amazing.
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and Judy here.
To prey upon
Curse!
commoners is
Yes!
no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare
I already
you.
love these guys.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zord.
Tats are great.
These lads are lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other
I can
farts?
fart while I spit fire, thank you.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
You hear that? They eat scum
There's
with their
3 of
morning
'em.
porridge.
2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood.
Swearing
By
upon the
crane,
heron.
herons, ready your
By the
arms.
crane. Don't be afeared. Oh, it's glowing red.
Oh, you're fucked.
I need to go after, Arrow Man. There he is. Ooh, around the wheelbarrow. Just gonna cut him in half. We're gonna cut off that guy's arm. We're gonna set that guy on fire. He's talking about taking my skin off, but I don't think he's gonna do it. Something tells me these guys love to fight. So do I. Alright, so I know how to do these guys. There we go. I meant the other one, but you know. There we go. Still not the one I wanted. There we go. Axie. Oh my goodness. Like One Punch Man, but in medieval times. Two swords! The intro would be a bit different.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
They're German, right?
It is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted.
Well, not
It
German.
is time to go home.
But
And we shall.
this fantasy's world of Germans. I mean, look at how elaborate
Come,
their
Geralt.
armor is.
It's time we delivered our message.
Delivered our message. Reflecting having to choose which sword.
So fess
Oh,
up.
so we've got
What
Witch
brings you such a
ER,
long
we've got
way?
Witch,
We are to deliver her grace the
and
Duchess's
Two Sword
message
Man.
in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition,
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Tradition, respected Geralt.
most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and
Oh,
poor
I thought it was
alike.
gonna say
Come to
floods our
aid,
streets with
Witcher.
blood and wine.
Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Of course I will.
Might be the most fervent request that I take
Hey,
a
Red,
contract
welcome.
ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Ooh. So is someone knocking off tourney competitors?
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
We get it.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need.
Is it
with
like a
knowledge of monsters.
slender
In short,
Man,
we need
would you say? Oh, sorry to hear that, Nyx. But I like this idea of Geralt versus the Slender Man. What? You just don't look at him, right? You're in the woods when you play Slenderman?
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Oh my god. Now, don't tell me what it is. I'm just postulating here. But blood and wine? What if this is the most awesome vampire questline we've ever had? What if there are vampires that sparkle in the sunshine? Can they do Twilight better than Twilight? All they found were... The beast busts in. Nobody knows how he gets there. He takes the cook and he leaves this drawing. It's a self-portrait kids did. And the right? How would you even fight the Slenderman? Geralt clearly would fight this guy. He wouldn't just game over, try again. Wait, do you guys not want a Twilight thing in the realm of The Witcher? Because arguably it would be done so well.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract?
Demanding, huh?
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint! Everyone! To Toussaint! I don't think you offended many people at all, Nyx. I watched, if you've ever heard of, if I can remember the name, it's the guys who did the original Mystery Science Theater. They still do that stuff, and it's online, and you can download the audio track to play over movies. And we watched that with Twilight, and the movie was still terrible. The comedy was amazing.
Toussaint, the land
Toussaint.
of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Draven's got it. Geralt has to fight moody vampires. Yep. They can't come out in the sunlight.
Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see
We
for
didn't
yourself.
get this for
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
So we're literally doing a fairy tale kind of story. I mean, we've got jousts, knights errant. We're gonna get some Don Quixote stuff. I thought he was gonna fight the windmill. What the shit? He's even got peacock feathers on his barrel hat. Are they just sparring? He's got tattoos. Hey, Otakon. Oh my god, you're right. The knights who say Nick. And we shall say Nick a second time. I'll just walk into that, you know?
Munstead.
All for one and one for all. Legit money. Oh my god. King Arthur, look at how blue the sky is. This is probably the and there are sheep all around this place. Oh, so your sister's a big Twilight fan? My roommate in college was a Twilight fan. Oh, sheep! Oh, they're ushering me to safety is what they're doing. They really are precious animals. Guillaume de l'Enfant.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
I am in love with this DLC
You I do not know, sir.
already.
Nor seen you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor.
Sucker.
This trophy, sir, is
This
yours.
trophy, sir. Do your sucker. Oh, wow, this is gonna be great. You watched the whole saga? Oh, no! But you've still seen the entire thing. That's more than a lot of us can say.
A giant this
Courage,
close to
man.
human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him
We met the
into a
Lady of the
wild
Lake in the
giant
first
and
one.
banished him into the Gorgon
So we know
Hills.
she exists.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate,
Did
it's
you
a
see
tale
that
for more
deer just
agreeable environs.
opened the door? What a I mean, did it even knock? Did he even knock? And now he's gonna photobomb this scene right here. So angry. That's good you maintain neutrality though. Neutrality is great because it respects everyone's opinions. No inadvertent offense.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity.
Hearts.
As the
He's got a
famed
great
Gottfried,
accent.
known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I
Gottfried?
hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
I
The river
want a cap
surrendered
with
the corpse.
feathers on it.
It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien Delatour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
All right, let's cut. Are we gonna cut off his feathers? Are we gonna cut off his head? Geralt of Riverdance. We did. We totally took his head. Ooh, a greater red mutagen. Oh, but it didn't change it on our horse. It's still the pig. This is good.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Mutations and oh, so this is the one that unlocks Grandmaster Witcher gear. Blood and wine, additional mutations. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. Cool, so that means I can go back to the other one, get that guy his pickaxe, and get some cool stuff. I don't know if that was the last giant. Or if there is, we might be giants running around the area. We can only assume the best.
So that is a progress summoned from the night.
Hey, a unicorn that farts rainbows is an affront to the deities of this world.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
This is amazing! And yes, I know there's a castle like that in Germany.
Whoa there, Roach.
Don't kill the little birdhouse in there, so...
Not so fast, Roach.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh my god, Geralt has the best bro friends. Oh, here we go.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
That's a great thing,
Walked along the
Otakon.
shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Fart is a fart indeed. He's sensing all the booze. Hold up,
Bad
Milton.
idea.
We're gonna do this.
Guests, careful.
Oh, we're gonna punch these guys. That's what we're doing. There we go. Whoa! Oh, they're spiky. Carvers. Oh, scurvers. Huh? Oh, shoot, they blow up. Oh, so these are the next versions of, He's gonna fight them all!
By the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
I need loot first. Rot Fiend. There we go. So these are the special versions. I guess it would be Sherlock Holmes vision.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
But not too wealthy.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Alright, I'm gonna dive. Make sure they didn't miss anything like this. Linen on the net. Wooden spoon. They're missing everything. I am so offended. Wait, cups. We don't need that. Is that a fish? I'll loot the fish. Ooh.
Silk kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Get it? DLC? Downloadable content? Oh my god! This is it? Right? He's hiding in the reflection of the water now everywhere we go. Best part of that ending was that he did not speak common. He went into his language. Lutefisk!
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Ooh, somebody's watching.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Just Smeagol lines.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be.
We're in a game,
Was
man.
it he the beast slew?
Game
Seems
over,
so.
man.
Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the
I
odds.
love that water.
Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes. You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return.
I'm not gonna push you, bro.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
I love that he screams his name when we fight beasts. Also, I love his armor. I'm gonna say that a lot this expansion.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomred's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
You know what? I bet I'm more proper than you are, bud.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
I would eat some crayfish chowder right now on stream.
What?
I don't have any.
Brave enough.
There's a notice board here too.
Bravery's not enough against the beast. These darker powers.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
So that, oh man, so this one, like everyone promised, is just, oh my god.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
They're Cajun, not German.
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish.
What? We were
I
gonna
reckon
eat
you've
it
not
on
heard.
stream today.
But all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
And I'll look at the map
This
here once
corpse
this is done.
precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir
Goodbye,
de
Nix.
Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin
Nice
to
meeting you
hare
too.
than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
No, Muffin! Live! Starving to live more. Okay, so we need to be proper in this land, right?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
We
Spare
go
us
back
the
a
petty
long time.
insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window.
Sky
and
red as
beheld
blood.
a
Okay, we
sky
got
red
that.
As blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Even formal guy is getting worried.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw.
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy. Anything at all.
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy, well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Ooh, that's pretty rough. We did, Trappy. Uma was fixed, and it turned out to be that elven dude that had been walking around with Ciri. Avalok.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco.
Corvo
to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
Was that
While
Yen?
you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
No, that's not Yen.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicovaro.
I told Russell
Ooh, Vicovaro. That sounds like a cool
How
name.
long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Fair enough.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher Codswallop.
Wow,
Yes,
street
the
preacher
Leporouses have been
Codswallop.
sprouting up like weeds lately.
I'm glad we changed
Each
the
offering
channel's
the
rating
same
to
bill of
mature.
goods.
This is getting heated.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Picky monster indeed. Yeah, right?
Thanks
Hope
for the
y'all are old
hospitality.
enough.
Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before
Look
we
at his
departed
belt.
for
He's got a clover
I'm to play
and a
the head
chalice
during
and a
this year's
clover
game
and a
at the Palace
chalice.
Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds
I already
like a
wet
long,
myself
complicated
laughing,
story.
bro.
One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
You know, we gotta start the trend. Why can't we all wet ourselves laughing when it happens? I hope you brought a change of clothes. Let's get off of this bridge, then we'll summon the horse.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Hey, Roach. Oh, did you hear the bird call? That was cute. Prime, yeah, right? This is Prime. The primest of primes.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
my god, and then a horse ran out. Horses never run away from anything.
Must still be here.
Wait, what? We gotta get the puffball before we can examine this corpse.
Torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
Oh, shoot.
Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though.
Flater mouse? Oh, look at the birds!
Raksa. Gotta be.
An Ekimara?
In the cellar. Gotta be.
Oh my god, is this the beginning of our vampire quest
Small,
line?
bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
I
Fell down the
love-
stairs. Broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force.
Weir man. Every full moon, he transforms into the dreaded Weir
To
man.
batter this down.
Beer! As he howls for natty light at the moon. And he goes on the
Used this to
prowl
batter
for
down the
hot
grate.
chicks. Oh, this isn't a dude.
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Is it for vengeance? The rings? Why are you naked?
We don't have to fight.
Yes, we do.
You are wrong.
My kitty sword is gonna mess you up. You're right, Muffin. We do find a lot of naked ladies.
Let you leave.
Look at that. She's able to get cut. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Do we have vampire oil? I should probably put that on my weapon. Let's see. What do we have? Hold on, vampire. Hold on. Don't just hold on. I don't know if I have it. Vampire oil. There we go. Let's put on my silver sword. Oh shoot, this is awesome. Her name is Bruna. Oh wow, she's super fast. Not anymore, bitch. What? Oh, Bruna, come back, girl. Yeah, she cutting your back, girl. Yeah! Who likes screaming now, bitch? Oh, this is so cool. Oh, it's a Bruxa, it's not Bruna. I feel embarrassed now. I am deeply embarrassed. Bruxa, I thought you were Bruna.
Blood. Back of iron.
You know what? She's almost dead.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Yeah, you're right, Layson. It's very much like that trailer. You are joking. I can have a potty mouth sometimes. Rexa hit Lexa. Bruxa hit like a trucksa. Oh, you're right. He did get a hickey. Luckily, the tattoo from 2 was there to protect us from any sort of mismarkings.
Stinks.
Well, dead bodies tend to stink.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
I love these. Let's save the severed hand for last, since the ring was on it.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
Take the coins! Hey, Yoda, welcome! We've destroyed many. Many.
Guardian florins from several different provinces.
Ooh.
If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Does he also have passports for many different countries with many different names? Because then we know he wanted to get out.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Ooh. I guess it would be. I'd have to drink more scotch then. Is
Third
Jason
hand.
Bourne the killer?
A spare?
Potentially.
Except it's clearly not the victim's.
008?
Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn
We just
something.
gonna walk around with a hand in our pocket and wait for it to regenerate. And we have the new item, the unusual severed hand. Are we gonna get to hold on to this thing and it regenerates and then we find out what the heck's going on?
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa
Or a
come
Bruna.
here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
Very important
No.
hand job to do.
Out shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Oh my god, Lay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. That's that's great. Hand in our pocket. Table flip. Wants to. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh yeah, Sweet Caroline. Geralt is a fan of many songs, many genres, many time periods. Oh, Roach, we can do this. Come on, buddy. I know we've had trouble with this in the past. And now I'm gonna fall off the viewing spot. Oh, I can't. But we can pick the honeysuckle, so that's good.
That's it, Roach.
Damn it. I knew it'd be trouble. Are these the grounds, the jousting grounds? Oh, that's right. I promised the map. It's its own map? Sure. You know, why not? The Duchy of Toussaint. So very far south. Why not? Who wanted more Witcher 3 anyway?
Go, go.
Damned.
Oh, she's got a parasol.
Faster.
No, man, that's fine. Seattle. The Seattle area. Washington in the United States of America. And Muffin, there we go. Muffin is up near Edmonton. In Canada. Oh.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find
This
your
is
parents.
wholesome. He was telling stories to children.
What about the story of Riddick and the
The
dragon?
Chronicles of Riddick?
Tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant.
Oh,
Gorgon.
Muffin, you were talking about
Mr.
Seattle.
Is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Is it true virtue always trumps villainy? Oh, wow. Well, I want to lie to these kids. Why wouldn't I? That's a good, I mean, maybe we should start referring to it as the city southwest of Edmonton.
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins. The cutter of Casteldaccia too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions.
The
Go
kids
find
didn't
your
want to
parents.
be lied to. Fine. Well, that teaches me to lie to kids ever
Her
again.
Enlightened Highness has
They
doubtless
wanna know it.
arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the
Life
arena.
is like fine.
If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
These kids are
fighting?
smarter
Enough
than I give them
gladiators?
credit for.
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
Oh, he's only got a chalice thing on his
Someone's
belt.
gonna fight a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
But it's not happy! That poor thing. But you know what? I'm cool. This is your culture, man. Like, I respect it.
Sure hope you know what you're doing.
Master beast tamers from Nilfgaard Serenas will ensure the Shalmar is based. That is sure to delight the crowd.
Shalmars are damned dangerous. Even young ones need to be careful. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Oh man, with the delay with chat, that's the only thing that holds me back from having streams where you guys immediately get to vote on what happens.
Let's go.
But there are games where you guys can do that, right? There's that one game. Oh, this guy's got clovers on his belt. That's right, Guillaume is the one we met. All right, Guillaume. You've got a lion and a unicorn on your shield. You've got blue and red pants. You've got blue and white feathers in your cap. Godspeed, man.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
No trapping, no. I think this is about as low as it goes.
It's begun.
But there is this
The fight shall
beta
have to end
option
first.
I could choose
must wait.
that may lower it even further. Oh no! Oh, look at how furry he is! Hey, beat us!
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out then, Trappy. It's the end of the future. Oh, no. No, it's not over yet, man. The beast isn't dead. You just dodged it. Oh, here we go from behind.
Damn it.
Dude!
We have to help him.
You're right. Might as well die in style. You're not wrong.
Gotta keep it down.
What? Okay, so it doesn't like fire. And I love fire, so this is gonna work out well. Yeah, it does not like fire.
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witcher shall triumph against all odds.
Let my dude tank it.
Out, big flame. The witcher's life will snuff. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
Oh, I didn't reach it. What the nuts was that?
For nothing in this struggle can come to any good. Woe to us all if the monster's the victor, then naught shall have come of their land being.
Great, so I need to put on Hewn and then... Ooh, he blocked it. What if I get behind? No. So I need to fire, and then it holds up. Okay. Okay, so now I need to back it up. Oh, look at that! You fell over, you dumb beastie!
So the witcher wooed the Selma, then its foul heart turned. God's knife, he faint, its razor.
Oh no, now he's stuck!
Selma's cries ring aloud.
No! Not for now! Not you! Oh, Denlai died for my dude! Uh-oh. Oh! Thought I was gonna protect my dude. Let's try that again. We had it, but it got stuck, and my dude wasn't backing away, and I couldn't.
Gotta keep it down.
For lightning, the beast heaved its foul girth. Let loose her oar, down came the witcher in one mighty pound. To give fight to the beast, its friends confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witcher shall triumph against all odds. Out, big flame, and thus the witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
So I have to get it from the front then if I'm gonna do the...
Drink up the ocean and set fire to the
Okay, cool, so that's not working. I gotta...
struggle that come to any good.
Whoa, now I'm stuck in this endless circle of... That one didn't go as well, so we're gonna try it again. He wasn't stuck, it was part of his plan all along. Darn it, man! Don't die for love! See, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. I won't. Oh, maybe I just need to knock it back.
The beast heaves its foul girth.
Oh, so we gotta get it to run into the... Oh, I got it. Okay, cool.
All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witch witches shall triumph against all odds. The witch awaited till the time was true, then dwelt danced and spun, stacked the monster and
Wait. Oh god, it's doing that insect thing. Dude, back up! Like, why would you stand there, man? I think Baron's gonna die here. Blood transforms into jelly. That's how it do. Get out, man! Get out!
Herman lies trusting. He has breathed his last breath. A Frenchy witch fight bravely unto death.
Dude! Why would you die like that, man? Why would you die like that? Terrible, terrible person. Unless he's supposed to die. Oh! Oh! Hey, Nerazim. Welcome.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rithia,
Hey,
master
Leo.
of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Mmm. Yurden. No spoilers, Nerazim. No spoilers.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
What? I'm not gonna kill. It's just a little critter.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful!
They love life.
Pikemen,
These
see to the
people.
beast.
Cool, but no more of that, okay? Let me experience this organically, and I will live and die by my choices.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
That's all right,
You
Guillaume.
fought bravely. Thanks for your help.
Chose love. You're right. Monster love.
Guillaume.
The lat
Right,
condemned
exactly,
us by-
Sibanisu. I don't think he...
I'm fine.
Wait, no, he's still
Not hurt
alive.
at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
So he lived. He was just knocked out for the fight, so you lose your buddy in the fight. Okay, but he's not
Geralt.
dead.
We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Good.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
It's amazing, wasn't it?
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial.
Okay, fine.
Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
He
What about the
who
crowd?
slew the
Say
monster.
the Shalmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Sure. What are we doing?
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Damien, huh? I've seen the Omen. I have seen the Omen. Geralt like a boss.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
So you
Wish
just
to
walk
see
along the
Dandelion,
road and there
Your
are
Grace.
minstrels?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Ooh. Someone was for death.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Who she does not like.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings.
They've got great mustaches.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body.
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No, a Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Dude.
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
That's genius, Draven. Genius.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here.
Well, of course.
I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough
That's
trouble as it
because
is.
Trouble
Yet we are
is
capable
my
of
middle
defeating
name.
the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay.
Yes.
Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
No.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Yeah, right.
Disappointing.
Damien.
This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless
A
consider this
vineyard,
adequate.
huh? Do you
Title
think
to the
Yen
vineyard
would like
shall
a
be given
vineyard?
to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
We get a home?
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Get that bitch a vineyard. Bitches love vineyards. Yen is gonna be so excited. Maybe.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die?
Ooh.
Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck.
Oh,
he had
jeez.
died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
We were able to do that much, Geralt. Why do we even need a witcher? Queen.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Ooh,
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from
Those
various
high-class
times, hailing
insults.
from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Coin? No patience for coin collecting. What's the point of living? Really?
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if they...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none
Hey,
remember.
the Lady of the Lake
In
is
Toussaint,
real,
we
and I
believe
have
men
met
of
her.
low birth should
Do
be
not diss the
simple-hearted
lady.
and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight
They also
vows
need
to
flowers
throughout
on
his
their
life,
armor, like this
honor,
guy in
wisdom,
the background.
generosity, valor, and compassion.
Prefer the laddie of the lake. The laddie of the lake. He's a rockin' gent. He likes to drink a pint.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing
Oh,
it.
he's doing a jig.
Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by
Good
the
point,
pillory.
Trappy. It's like the lady of the
Wisdom
lake,
by
you know?
ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an
Holy
elder knight.
shit, this is 7! We
At the
are
moment,
getting to
all
play
the knights are
7!
Either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Monty Python
Could it be
crossover?
that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
What? 7. So Owl Shark, the movie 7 with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. It has to do with a serial killer that kills its victims based on the 7 deadly sins. So if we're dealing with a serial killer that kills people based on the 5 Lady of the Lake virtues, we got ourselves yet another crossover. I don't know if we're gonna get the spaghetti scene or the box scene. We can only hope that they're gonna come up with unique scenes that are even better, that we wish were in 7.
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as
Thanks
such
for the link,
earned
Muffin.
the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
I haven't watched that anime, actually. I hear it's good. Better than a bunch of people wondering what's in a box? Impossible. Yeah, I know. I mean, if this can spawn something akin to what's in the box, The Witcher 3 is the perfect game. The perfect game.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton. Immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
She's a lady of logic. I like this. Also like her
Damien,
necklace. That's pretty
order
awesome.
The garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Horses, ready yourselves! We will ride. Oh no!